It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
I hope you have your... I refuse to be treated in this manner!
Send her.
Pay for that!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Take over! We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere.
You take this student off of my dead body!
Release me!
Going off!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Reducto! Reducto! Is that the next you go?
Come on, I'm afraid to fight back. Leviosa, incendio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Reparo.
I am curious about
Levioso.
tires.
Accio. Revelio. Protego. Levioso.
You got the mallowsweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Levioso. Reparo. Accio.
Perhaps a spell might help us here.
Incendio! Levioso!
These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit. Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres, after all.
Incendio! Levioso! Reparo!
You got the mallow suite to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
Protego! Accio!
Perhaps a spell might help us here. These pillars are pyres, and pyres are meant to be lit.
Revelio.
Oke, jadi di sini ada model video baru di Dream Ina, yaitu video 3.5. Nah, apa sih bedanya dengan model video sebelumnya? Bedanya di video 3.5.
The Prince of Enchanters has left behind some fantastical puzzles for future students to solve in Hogwarts Legacy. In this video, we will discuss each type and how to solve them. Across a confrontation between Nora and the Pearl. She tells us that these puzzles, which she calls Merlin's trials, are act puzzle. Remember that each of these Merlin trials uses a mallow sweet to activate and begin the trial. The best way to maintain a supply is to buy some mallow sweet seeds and plant them in the room of requirement so you can complete any trial you come across. Here are the 9 different types of puzzles and how to solve them. Placed around the central stone swirl are several cauldron-like pyres resting atop stone pillars. The key to this puzzle is to light the pyres using a spell that generates fire, such as
Incendio. The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Incendio.
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Incendio!
Oh, hard work.
There's some Ollivander. Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
I don't know, Mr. Ollivander. Perhaps Professor Fig overestimates my abilities.
Oh, I sincerely doubt that. Eleazar Fig is not one for false flattery. If he believes in you, there is good reason. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts. Always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
Surely you could continue searching the Owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Revelio.
Levioso.
Reparo. Accio.
Still nothing and no one.
Revelio.
Now, where did I set my traps? Lower Hogsfield or Upper Hogsfield?
It's you. It cost us our ransom. We had that Merlin woman till you showed up, Cynthia. Oh, it's a bit like, being on fire, isn't it? No! Take it, Bingo!
You'll have to fight eventually.
Incendio. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio. Accio.
I hope you have your affairs in order.
Protego. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Revelio. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those handles. There's empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Revelio. Revelio. Preparo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. I'll take that, thank you. Nothing. Accio. Here's a welcome surprise. Revelio. No statues here. Revelio. Accio. I'd best keep looking. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I doubt he even noticed they were gone.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Reparo. Accio. Revelio. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Oh.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle. I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Revelio. Expelliarmus.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life.
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Still at it, I see.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Excellent defensive skills.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Levioso. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Back for more? Not the brightest child.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path.
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Revelio. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. But this is sad.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. I wonder how big this place is.
Expelliarmus, Accio. Revelio.
These rooms must have something to do with opening this door.
Accio.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. If Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Remarkable. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Accio. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Expelliarmus! Accio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. Sign of him. Revelio. There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw. Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Expelliarmus! There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw. Protego! X is simply too many.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio!
Incendio! There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the hell is Richard Jackdaw.
Potato! Levioso! Stupid one! Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Stupid one! Potato!
There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio! Levioso! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Revelio! Accio! Revelio!
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me. But where could he be?
Accio!
I'll need to look around for the symbol.
Accio!
getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Ah, shame. Those splinters must be what's left of Ollivander's wand. At least I can take the pages. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Revelio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Accio. Stupefy. Revelio. Stupefy. Protego. Levioso. Expelliarmus with the sound of the roots. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Incendio. What? What's happening? I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Revelio. I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book? Accio. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
You need to learn the pulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
What are you up to now?